Angeles Chargers. On the visiting sideline, the Eagles and their head coach. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Chargers. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker looks all set down there. And Monday night prime time is underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Hurts on first down. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target, thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball. There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one does not go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
In punt formation for the Eagles.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
He will be stopped now, but that's what I like about that effort.
Hey, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
On the give, here's Eckler. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. He'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. From the pistol, it's Herbert. He's running for it. Herbert slides to a stop for enough on that play to move those chains.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8. So nice pickup there, 2nd and 2.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Draw play here, Hampton. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
11-yard line.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Hampton now up the middle. And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Harris gets it on the counter. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left half.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Escapes a defender. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Now head up, 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air, Lance. He's keeping it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. 1st and 10 give to Harris. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
3rd down, give to Hampton. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. His first kick was good. His second look from 35 yards away. Dicker connects there. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42. He puts some air under it deep down the middle. And it's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 6.
That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Dotson now in motion right. He tucks it and takes off. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's tackled for a short gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Throwing here, Hurts. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
There on the coverage.
Hurts looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, they got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Barkley. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Out of the gun, a give to Shipley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles take the lead on that successful kick.
Chargers 6.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here's Hurts. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. Now he's hit. Hurts fumbles. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Escapes out to the left.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 38. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers trailing on the scoreboard. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Trying to pick this up with Eckler. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Bronk. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
And taken. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Brady Mann on the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He fields it at his 43. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Out comes the Charger offense late in this 1st half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. Last run got them 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. As a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And they get this down to the 28. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. after a good pickup. They're set up with second and short.
Second and 2 at the 19.
He'll go from the gun with Sanders. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Dicker connects there, and they've taken back the lead.
Field goal, to me, it's all about optics. Down by a little or up by a little. And either way, Kate, well, they know they got to raise their game in the second half.
Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. So less than a field goal separating. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Darius Davis to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Play action now for Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the pistol, it's Herbert. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow. They get 13 on the pickup, and it brings up an LA first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 42-yard line.
Second down, they're going to the option. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play.
The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
From the 17. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So that brings them to third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
On third down, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away. Don't take a sack in that situation.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He drives it up to the 24. Junior Coulson bringing an end to that play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pass complete to Goddard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. And it's going to be 2nd down. And again, here's Hurts. Up the left side, caught by Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hurts on 1st down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So that brings up 2nd down. It's Hurts once again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field, Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that one. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
A loss of 2.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Herbert to throw. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Trying to run in, Eckler. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help finish a play isn't right and quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up to the 44. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Philadelphia.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. 1st down throwing for Hurts. And he's tackled for no gain.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Hurts now from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down from the 31. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagles first down.
Hurts yet again. Now here he goes. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
On the coverage.
Hurts to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers will have a first.
A good drop play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Jump off, caught by his back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here.
J.K. Scott in punt formation.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. So out now comes the punter. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight. Ball taken in at the 36. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Looking to throw Lance. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Birds got to it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's brought down at the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
He finds Dotson left side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Eagles trail by 6. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the gain's good there, partner. A nice 7-yard effort, but they're still well short, and this is going to be 4th down.
Junior Colson on the tackle. A gain of 7.
Down by 6. No choice but to go for this. Desperation time here. Hits him on the in route. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. Well, he had to power through one tackler just to get back to the line that time. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's got the Charger first down. And that should be all she wrote in this one. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. A handoff for Harris, running right. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Harris once more. Through the second level at the 40. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Running it with Hampton. Jukes one defender. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.